Pool life, it's the only life we know. Pool life, when you pat it in the hole. Pool life, it's the cowboy show. Pool life, when you get that lucky roll.
Hey pool fans, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you 3 situations that come up, not all the time, but they do come up in the game of pool, and maybe you don't know what to do. The first one is for the beginners. The second one is for, well, it's for a little bit better than the beginner. And last but not least, the third shot I'm going to show you guys today is very, very difficult, but once I play it and explain a little bit more about it, I want you guys to try this shot at home, and of course always let me know how you're getting on. So let's get into the first shot. Shot 1. We're playing 8 ball. We've played an absolute shocker to get on the 8 and we're hooked. Well, I say we're hooked, we can see a slight edge of the 8 ball. So the yellow 1 ball is just blocking the potting angle of this shot. Sometimes when you play, you can use a jump cue, you can't use a jump cue. Sometimes you've got to use a full length cue. I'm just going to show you a very, very simple trick. As I said, this is for the beginner, but I do this. Sometimes I play like a beginner mind, but I do this a lot and I just feel the shot is a little bit easier. So let me demonstrate with using my playing cue what may happen and why. So we're bridging up and we're trying to jack out and we're trying to jump over the edge of the 1, but because we're using our playing cue, it's a lot harder for this cue ball to go airborne because the tip is a lot softer. So this is what might happen. And we catch the 1 ball. So one little simple trick, you will always pot the 8. The leather tip on your pool cue is making this cue ball a lot harder to jump because the tip is a little bit softer. It's gripping the cue ball and it wants to hug the slate. So one simple little trick. Now you can use your jump cue, I know that, but in some tournaments you're not allowed jump cues. But the jump cue is obviously a lot shorter. So pull out the bad boy break cue. The reason being the tip is a lot harder. So the cue ball is going to jump a lot easier and it's pretty much the same size as your playing cue. This is for the beginner, but guys, give it a go. Different situations over the table. This does come up. Let's not try and swerve it. Let's play a little cheeky jump shot with the break cue. Watch. So we're just going over the edge of the ball, just raising the cue up and pop. You win the game every time. Shot number 2. Now this is very interesting. We've got 2 balls left. We've come and we've landed on what might look perfect on the 8 to get to the 9, but it actually isn't. It's at a funny little angle. Now, the reason being is because we don't want to thump this super hard and try and come over the table. On a tighter pocket, it's going to make the miss more available. And if we draw the cue ball back, it looks like we're going to come and flip with the 9. Some of you might draw this back. Sometimes you might get lucky, get a little flick on the 9 and land on it. Other times you might not. I'm going to show you a shot. What I believe you should always be trying to play in this situation. It comes up a lot all over the table and it's using right spin. But first of all, let me show you the 2 things what may go wrong when you play this shot wrong. Okay guys, so when you're playing, if you feel like you've landed on that funny angle, just like I did, and I'll show you the 2 shots just before where things can go wrong. As you see, when I draw the cue ball back, I'm coming very close to my work with the 9 ball. So what I'm going to play here is I'm going to aim low right, just like this, and I'm not going to try and overpower the shot. I'm going to let the spin on the cue ball do the work when it contacts that rail. I'm not putting a big draw stroke on this. I'm just making sure that 8 goes into the pocket at a good speed, and I know the spin on the cue ball, once it contacts the side rail, it's going to fizz back. Now I've already had a little cheeky walk round, and I know anywhere here is good. I'm going to have a shot on the 9. Here would be exceptional, but anywhere here is absolutely lovely. So, low, right hand spin. Follow the cue through nice. Watch the pace. Oh, would you look at that? I hardly hit that ball. The right spin, hit the rail, jizzy wizzy, all the way back. That is exceptional. I'm going to show you a few different angles on how I hit that shot now with a bit of music. Shot number 3, well, this is more exhibition pool, I won't lie. If you ever faced with a situation like this and you pull this off, probably be the greatest shot in pool. The 8 ball doesn't pass the 9, there's no combo. We can play a bank, we could pop that and try and fizz it round, but we're going to be cheeky. We're going to go rail first with extreme left spin to get on the 8 in the same pocket. Know what you're thinking? This boy is bonkers. Let's have a go. That might be the greatest shot. In pool, extreme left draw, using the 2 rails to come round. Awkward cueing. It's still a tricky 8, can he do it? No, he can't. Shot number 3 is complete bananas. It is brutal. Give it a go. Play it with extreme left, rail first. Even if you don't pull that shot off, put the cue ball and the object ball anywhere near the rail and just play around with it. That's how we learn. Pool fans, if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.